This episode of Insert Title Here is brought to you by Smellman's and All Right Food Group, introducing their brand new cinnamon applesauce. Please, don't ask us why the cinnamon is in quotes.
Right, so like as I was saying, okay, this guy is a ninja, but he's also like heavily a drug addict. And he deals drugs, and then he does his own supply, right? So it's fucked up. He shouldn't do this, right? He's bad at his job. So eventually the mob says, all right, we're going to kill this fucking guy. But believe it or not, before they can kill him, the fucking ninja master shows up, kills all of those dudes and says, listen, I'm going to take you on to get you out of drug addiction. And I know you're going to be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But what happens afterwards? Don't worry, we're going to talk about that. See, eventually that guy gets murdered, and Chip says, well, fuck that. I'm going to go kill the guy that killed the Ninja Master. So he goes into the Guilty Gear tournament. Nothing happens from it. And eventually he goes to South Africa, where he basically overthrows a Ugandan warlord and founds his own country, which he calls a kingdom, which he's the president of. Anyway, that's just a comedic side character. That's not even the protagonist. This would be an entirely different situation if that was the protagonist. Hold on, I'm getting something pushed onto my desk. Live from New York, it's the horse.
With your hosts, Alexander Mogus, Devon Voix, and special guest, Flyer, featuring Mark Stone.
Hey guys.
Musical guest, David Draymond. Catering by Smellman's Best Food Group.
Welcome everybody. Welcome. My name's Alexander Bogus. So I hope we're gonna have a great night tonight. You know, everybody's out here. You know, we're all together. You know, we're all American. It's all nice. We like to come together like Americans. It's nice and fun, isn't it, guys? Over here is my other co-host, Devon Voix VO, as you may know them by their famous fucking voice acting career. And then we've also got a Skellington Man Flyer featuring brand new audio shit. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah.
Why?
I'm not doing that voice for the rest of the night.
Why are you acting like we're doing the intro to like a stand-up comedy show that no one's watched in like 8 years?
Somebody mentioned Jimmy Fallon before we started recording, and I really fucking hate Jimmy Fallon. So I started channeling a demon every time we record, and the demon today was Jimmy Fallon.
Oh. Okay, anyways, hi, I'm Devon Voix. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. I had a pretty enjoyable Thanksgiving weekend. I had 4 days off from work, and I spent it doing nothing. I ate food. I watched a lot of Columbo, and then I did some voiceover stuff. So that was fun. I made a pretty popular voice actor laugh pretty hard in his Ace Attorney live dub last night. So that was, I don't know, I call that one a win, I guess.
Oh yeah, what voice actor?
Sean Chiplock. All right, that's fine if you don't know him. No big deal. But yeah, no, I made him lose his shit last night in the Ace Attorney live dub, so that was pretty fun. Yeah, that's kind of been my entire week. And then I went out today and I went and did some Christmas shopping, and I got myself a fucking Game Boy player for like $80. Fucking huge steal. I'm very happy, and it works perfectly. Hell yeah, that was my week.
So back in my day, a Game Boy player was a Game Boy.
Well, this thing plugs into my Game Cube, unless we play my Game Boy on my Game TV, which technically...
I have a Game Boy that plugs into my TV.
Okay. Mine doesn't do that.
As you may have noticed, Adam's not here with us today. He dipped his balls in a can of latex paint and had an allergic reaction to the latex. So he's currently in the doctor's office right now as they carefully scrape the latex from his balls. So it's like really hard to get off because like obviously the latex hardened up because latex paint, you know, you put it on your walls and stuff and it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a little squishy, but it's mostly hard. So that's already hard enough. But then like he's allergic to it. So the balls are swelling. And it just makes it like it's a critical operation that has to be performed by delicate hands. So we wish him the best. We send him all of our love, and hopefully we'll see him again with both of his balls intact.
Yeah, they have to get a special hammer, but not like the kind you find at the hardware store. The kind that they use to like test your reflexes on your knees.
That sounds painful.
That reminds me of that fucking bit from Muppets Take Manhattan, I think it is, when Kermit loses his memory and he's in the doctor's office and they're like performing tests on him. They hit his knee with the little hammer and then like fucking 5 to 10 seconds later the leg kicks up. I feel like I've said this on the show before.
Did we?
It's possible.
You've been going through like old episodes of the podcast, like rewatching stuff.
Yeah, so I just actually rewatched our first arc. I keep calling it like season in my head, but like I did verbally state in the 16th episode that was the first arc. So I don't know if that's really a season because we only took like a week off after that. But fucking like the first 16 episodes of our show are fucking like wild. The first 5 to like 7 or so, like we're kind of like, like here and there or whatever. Once we hit the fucking episode with the water wheels and the water wheel CEO pops up, that shit fucking hits its goddamn stride. I wonder how's that water wheel guy doing? Does anybody know how the water wheels are doing?
I don't even
heard from that water wheel
remember.
CEO in a while.
I don't even remember the water wheel conversation. It's been so fucking long.
So you brought up there was a there was like this tech startup, like those stupid things like where they keep inventing a train but worse kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was like a tech bro startup, like quote unquote water wheel type thing, where instead of like your traditional thing, it's supposed to be like reinventing the concept of that and generating electricity and shit. So you brought it up to be like, isn't this a stupid idea? And then the CEO like hijacked my stream and fucking like got into the call and started like yelling at you. And then his lawyer joined in on the call, and then he started being much more cordial once the lawyer was around. And it was a fucking mess. The lawyer he tried to argue against you by saying what sounds better as a song, water wheel or hydroelectric dam, and you're like hydroelectric dam. He's like, no, that's wrong. It's objectively wrong. The focus group that I hired.
Actually, wait, I do remember that. The hydroelectric dam was like, what sounds better as a song? Water wheel, hydroelectric dam. Hydroelectric dam. Like,
and then apparently he bought us somehow, even though we're not a publicly traded company. So allegedly he owns us. We never followed up on that thread. I wonder how he's doing to this day. I wonder if he's changed his mind and went for a hydroelectric dam. Actually, I wonder if just typing in water wheel will pop anything up.
I looked up water wheel or reinventing the concept of the water wheel to see if anything like showed up. I don't remember. I just remember this dumb jackass was doing that. I remember a little bit of this. Like I was a fucking. I don't know why tech bros think that they come up with like the most like amazing ideas when they've quite literally done the same shit just over and over and over again. They're idiots. I don't know. They're so fucking stupid, and I want to kick them all in the teeth.
Yeah, the search engines are way too fucking awful to be able to find that. We can follow that up later in the future. Fucking on top of that shit, the first couple episodes, I'm just an asshole. I'm like angry all the time. I'm just like to publicly apologize for that. That wasn't funny. I'm glad I dropped that. It would always be like fake like anger at shit. It was kind of funny during the David Draymond and the Bear wedding, but then because I thought it was kind of funny, I think I just latched onto that and did that for a couple more episodes until I realized, oh, this sucks. So I'm glad I fucking stopped that.
I will say I do like the David Draymond and the Bear wedding episode. I think that's like the best like jump in point as far as like episodes are concerned, because I still know that episode 1 starts with diarrheaed, and I'm just like.
Yeah, that first episode's real rough. The third episode's real rough too. But once the fucking water wheel episode starts, there's multiple recurring gags that I just don't bring up anymore, just because I think the gap of 2 years in between everything made me forget all this shit. I would constantly bring up The One by Jet Li, which is an objectively good movie. I just watched it last night again. It's still good. I still love Jet Li.
Are you telling me that you went back, you watched the podcast, or you listened to the podcast, you heard yourself talk about The One, then you went and you watched The One just so you could bring up The One?
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
So, but there's that scene where he like, in the past, the dog gets hit by the car, and it's like a stray dog. It's not even his dog yet, and he like sees the dog get hit by the car, and then fucking like takes it into the vet, and that's how he meets his wife. And because of that story, that's how she's able to like figure out who her husband is and who like Yula is. And I just love that fucking movie because it's stupid as shit, but it's awesome, and it doesn't need to make sense for it to be good to me. And also, fucking Down with the Sickness plays while Jet Li is beating up Jet Li. And I'm really glad that I remembered to watch that because it's been a couple of years since I've seen that. Usually, I would go back and watch that like every year or so, just because I'm kind of a cyclical person when it comes to like that kind of shit. And but I hadn't watched it in a while. But I was like, I kept bringing up Jet Li's the one, and then the episode Jet Li's not in this one. I start to talk about something, and then you say, "No, don't fucking bring up Jet Li," and then I say, "Jet Li's not in this one." and then we like live like shop the idea of the thumbnail that Adam ends up making. Fucking stupid. Dick Cheney apparently was also involved in all this shit. Another thing we failed to follow up on.
Is Dick Cheney even still alive?
Yeah. Do you not remember he endorsed Kamala Harris, and that's part of the reason why she lost?
Oh my god, he is still alive. What the fuck?
Yeah. He like, and they were constantly like talking about how like, oh, Dick Cheney is endorsing us. That's how dangerous Trump is. And it's like, Dick Cheney sucks. Who the fuck are you reaching out to on this one? Nobody likes Dick Cheney.
Yeah. All right, here's our campaign. We need to get the wives of the people voting for Trump to betray their husbands and vote for Kamala. This is a real tactic they thought of.
And then I think it's his daughter, Liz Cheney. I don't think it's the lesbian one because I don't know if the lesbian one's in politics or not.
I support genocide Cheney, yeah.
Yeah, and then she endorsed Kamala too, and so they paraded the Cheneys around. And it's like literally Star Wars, like the prequel trilogy, when the fucking George Lucas was asked about them when they were coming out, he would directly compare fucking like the Emperor to Dick Cheney. Nobody liked Dick Cheney even back in the day.
I know we don't talk about.
He shot that guy.
I know we don't talk about like politics because, you know, again, not a political podcast. But I did make a pretty funny joke shortly after the election. So I was in a friend's stream, and he was just like, "All right, we're gonna vote to see what game we play next from UFO 50. Is it this game or this game?" And I wasn't paying attention, but I figured the game I wanted to win was gonna win anyway, and it didn't. I was like, "I didn't get a chance to vote. Can I vote again?" He's like, "No, the vote's already over." It's like, damn, typical Democrat behavior. I for sure thought it was gonna be a sure thing, so I didn't vote, and he lost his fucking mind. I was like, God.
For being a hashtag not political podcast, the first like fucking 5 to 7 episodes of our shit had a surprising amount of fucking actual politics in it, and it wasn't even me bringing them up. Like, I would go on the capitalism rant like every episode for like the first 5 episodes, but fucking it was usually somebody else like bringing up something political, and then I would probably end it and shit. I was like, I was really surprised. Also, end shit. I've been saying end shit since the start of the show.
You've been saying it your whole life.
Apparently. Yeah. I don't know where I got and shit from. Like, I can't even think of a single person who not only says it as much as me, but even says it to begin with. So I apologize for that. And then when Devon called me out on the last one, it pops up a bunch of times too. It's fucking stupid. There was a third one that I was noticing that I was doing, but I've gotten high since, so now it's hard to remember. Why don't I open this refreshing Dr. Pepper that's not on the BDS list like Coke is now, so I can't drink Coke anymore.
Get fucked, Coke.
Refreshing.
A hefty drink there.
Yeah, I smoked a lot of weed during the live from New York. It's the horse. So I got some dry mouth like a motherfucker. And then I also forgot about all the logos that we would make for the fucking the bits. John's Pizza, Ingredients Pizza John. John O's had what was the full fucking
It's like, you like the cereal? You take the cereal. Eat cereal. It's good cereal. Some shit like that. I don't remember.
the logo says it's cereal now fat free. John O. It's partially hydrogenated soy derived non grain processed cereal derivative food product.
That's so dumb.
And then when John found out that John O was a sponsor, his logo popped back up on screen, but then when it said now serving revenge or some shit on it, the logo like fucking dynamically changed to being like he's gonna murder us. And then when he did kidnap us, Adam complied, and so they went and got donuts and coffee while you're in the back of the trunk in a bag, like yelling back at them, while Adam calmly gets coffee and donuts with our kidnapper.
Look, I'll never comply.
They were out of custard, and so they just got you a vanilla cream.
It's not the same.
And then all the times I would insert all this stupid music, like the Juno bit where we just said Juno over and over.
Oh yeah, I remember that because we kept saying Juno, and then they would play the part from Juno, and so we would Juno, and it would just feel like a bit from Juno. Yeah, and maybe I'm trying to make you redo the bit where we say Juno again, but I Juno, Juno.
There was this point where all three of us were saying it, and so I had one channel of Juno completely panned all the way left, one panel of Juno completely panned all the way right, and then one in the middle. So it was like you were getting like this fucking crazy stereo Juno going on, and that was funny.
God.
I forgot I doxed myself on a lot of the early episodes, and I ended up just censoring it with a weird jarbled version of me saying the word Washington.
Washington.
Yeah, so I was Washington for a while.
Yeah. Some dumb shit we did.
Yeah. Fucking. This has kind of become a greatest hits episode.
I still think the one that like people really tend to like is like the bangers only one. Like people still talk to me about that one. Like I've had people reach out to me about that and talk with me about it. It's just like I don't even make playlists. Like I don't know if I have like have an opinion on this shit.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that one in the re-listen yet, but I remember from my memory, like I didn't engage with that one much because I don't make playlists. I listen to just albums. Because to me, like, probably as a musician, so there's bias there or some shit. At least when I make an album, I have the intent of the whole thing being like an experience that works together. Like, sure, the individual songs like should also be able to just listen to by themselves. But if I'm going through the effort of making a full album, I want that to be like considered in context. And so like just putting a bunch of different songs in playlists that weren't meant to be played after each other, like I see the appeal, and like I'm not like all stupid about it and be like, oh, that's wrong, because like it's art and you're supposed to reinterpret art however the fuck you want, and that is part of the reinterpretations. So playlists inherently are cool and awesome, and I support that. But like the way my brain works, I like to I want to consider the original context of the shit a lot. So for me, I'll get stuck on the same album and just listen to that repeatedly for like months on end until I switch to the next fucking album.
See, I can't do that. I don't know. I don't re-listen to a lot of albums. I don't know. I'm just maybe just weird, and I just go through media differently than other people. I
don't think it's weird. I think everybody has their own way that they do things. I almost said "and shit" again and stopped myself.
You'll stop. One of these days, you'll stop.
It's just going to get worse from here. I'll be 80 years old, and I'll just be sitting in my rocking chair in the nursing home because I have no family to take care of me. I'll be like, and shit. And shit. And shit. And shit.
Speaking of shit, so we both recently completed Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Like,
oh, yeah.
All the achievements.
I just 100%ed it before we started recording.
And I did it last week.
I spent 6 straight hours trying to get the last fucking. I just realized I'm rocking back and forth, so I'm gonna be going whoa the whole fucking time. God damn it! I'm giving myself such a hard edit already. Fuck. Anyway, I just I went through 6 straight hours of trying to get the last fucking Namekian Dragon Ball yesterday. Even doing the stupid ring out like fucking trick that everybody was like, oh, this is the fastest way, and it was driving me insane, and it wasn't working. So I had to just go back to fighting the CPU as hard as I possibly could. Because, like, I want to engage with the game. I want to get better at it while I'm playing it. you know? So just doing the ring outs, sure, that's making me better at ring outs, I guess, but like who the fuck's playing ring outs, you know? Like I'm not going to play ring outs against Devon at least, and Devon's the most likely person to play it with.
True.
Possibly Flyer too, but I don't think Flyer likes the game because every time I'm like, hey Flyer, do you want to play? He's like, no.
That's that twice.
Flyer, do you want to play the game?
Do you
I
want to
mean,
play
not
the game?
right now. We're in the middle of this episode.
When we're done recording, do you want to come with me and Devon to Dragon Ball Land and play Dragon Ball?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
But that being said, how do we feel about the game now that we've like completed it, right?
So I still think the single player content is lacking. The way episode battle works, yeah, it's not for me. They should have built off of what came before, since they leaned too heavily into the being like, this is the fourth game in the series marketing. If they would have been like, this is a new thingy, you know, like I probably would have like laid off a bit on it, but they leaned way too heavily into this is the fourth game.
Right.
On the
Like,
shit,
'cause I will say, like, now that I've played as much as I've played it, I like the combat a lot more than, say, Xenoverse, right? Because it's just like, to me, it feels better. It feels snappier. I'm more inclined to play games with my friends. And while I'm not being able to do multiplayer missions and stuff like that with my friends, fighting my friends and stuff like that is objectively, it is a lot of fun. I actually have a lot of fun with the fights. Like even when I'm losing, I don't usually get mad. Like even when Xander does the fucking, I sure could learn something from you, and the way you fight, like all the fucking time drives me insane. But like, it's still a lot of fun to play. You know, I still genuinely enjoy it, and I think that it's still not worth the full price. Absolutely. Like, wait for it to go on sale. You know, 40 to 40, anywhere between $35 to $45. Yeah, pick it up then. But I wouldn't say it's worth the full like price of entry at this moment.
Yeah, I think I probably said something about it like, get it when it's $20 or some shit on the first episode. Mm-hmm. Given how long I've been playing it now and how fun the game is, I would say $40 is a fair price for it. Yeah. It definitely still needs some patching. There was a bunch of issues. Did you see? I might be showing my nerd here. Did you see the tournaments for it?
Yeah, the tournaments where it's just like
Yeah, so there's the stall meta in the DP battle right now is androids 19 and 20, I think, are like the main guys for it. They don't use any key for their dash. So what you'll do is you'll just dash up and down and just try not to engage with the other guy and just stall out the whole 600 seconds of the match. And that's annoying as shit. And then there's an issue where Trunks, when he dashes at some point, he just has like a pass-through invincibility frame that no other character has, that they haven't told us whether that's a glitch or intentional yet. If it's intentional, cool, but nobody's told us if it's intentional or not. So it seems like it's a glitch because nobody else except like Tapion, and if there's another sword haver, they might have it too. So, and everybody with the sword has it. And then God, what was the other one? They already patched out Yajirobe Senzu Bean. It's still is a full heal, but it requires even more
it's like 6 bars, right? I thought it was 6 bars and like half heal.
Yeah, it might be a half heal now.
Yeah.
But it used to be like 5 bars full heal. So even if they just made it cost 1 more skill point, that's the max skill points you can store. So you would have to be rebuilding all those skill points up from scratch.
Right.
So that's a good nerf, I think.
I find it fair now. No one plays Yajirobe anymore now because of it.
But then there's just like a lot of I see a lot of complaints about stuff about like what was the thing you were using, a cell that kept fucking me up?
The after image or the wild sense or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah, wild sense and after image strike and shit like that. Those things, there's a lot of complaints about those. My only complaint with those is there's no visual indicator for when those are pulled off. So you have to be like looking at your opponent's skill gauge and keeping track of how many skill points they have. And if you just see their skill points go down by 2 or 3, whichever that costs, then all right, then I have to engage with this differently. I would like adding like a little icon or something underneath, because you know how like whenever you get like the buffs for like your key and strength and defense, they've got those little buff icons that show below your health gauge. I would like for them to add like maybe like a wild sense or after mid strike image, something like that, or even just a little animation, just a little doot, just something. But otherwise, I would keep them exactly the same as they are, because it's just another form of engagement. Some people use those defensively, but then you can also use those offensively. And so there's a lot of crazy mix-up potential. And there's an out for everything in this fucking game. The other thing I would change is giant characters. They can just do this dash hit and just keep doing the dash hit as a combo, and then you're just fucked.
It's annoying.
Yeah, there's a lot of like little things that they should patch out that they were getting exploited. And then there's another one where if you queue up for a match with no items, some people can still put items on. That was another thing that happened, I think, during the France one. Is the grand final is one of the guys, Bardock, had items on, and he came in with a full fucking key gauge the whole time, so he had huge advantage. So they need to patch that kind of shit out. But overall, as far as like if ignoring the single player shit, because we talked about that, you know, and we still feel the same about that. The game overall is the best fucking. It's the most fun I've had with the Dragon Ball game, honestly. Like I said in previous episodes that Fighters was still like my favorite gameplay wise, and as a traditional fighter, it's still probably my favorite traditional fighter to play. But like, there's something about vanishing some shit and then getting into a Vanish War, and then right at the end of it, when you're like, fuck, I don't have enough ki, hitting a super counter and catching your opponent off guard, and they're not ready for the timing of that super counter, and you get them, and you bring the fucking match around. There's an out for literally everything. Like, even when you're getting like fucking comboed by like sparking and shit, you know, where like, you have like almost burst options, but like unlimited amounts of like being able to like get out and shit. Whereas in like the Naruto games, you would have limited resources, that log system where you would like, you know, disappear and leave like a log. Once you're out of the logs, you're kind of fucked. I think they regened. I don't know. I didn't play that one a whole lot.
I don't remember. I only played like the first like Ultimate Ninja game, and then after that, I was just like, okay, cool. Anyway, bye.
But Dragon Ball comes down to a lot of resource management that like normally would piss me off, but is really fucking fun in that. There's so many different play styles you can adopt in that shit, and if like they can even out some of the rough edges, and especially if they could add Nepo fucking rollback netcode, because goddamn, me and Devon can get like a pretty good connection to the hyperbolic time chamber, but if we load up any other thing, there's so much shit going on and syncing that like, so that shit gets way too fucking like laggy, and it starts to suck to play. So if they could fucking improve the netcode or even switch out to rollback, which I know they won't, because it's a fucking, you know, it's an arena fighter, and why would you overhaul the entire netcode of a thing that you just released? Then no, that, I mean, Arc System worked on that. Never mind. Fucking yeah, there's something that they could patch out, but overall now, I no longer am frustrated with the amount of money I spent on it, and I'm gonna keep playing it for a while. Every time Josh comes over, we play it. It's fun as fuck. I don't know, man. Fucking, it's fucking Dragon Ball, baby.
John fucking Madden.
John fucking Madden. May he rest in peace.
I don't know. You know me. I just don't like playing games online like that. I don't like the way I get when I get like frustrated or angry playing games online. So I have to be real careful with that kind of stuff. But I don't know. It's still pretty good. I think it's a good game. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say on it. I probably won't bring it up anymore because I think I've talked about it enough, and that's just because of my love of Dragon Ball in general. But I
think every episode since it's come out, we've mentioned it.
Yeah.
Watch us play it in the next episode.
No, I can't do that shit. I feel it's so weird that I can stream and be able to talk and play the video game at the same time, but like trying to record the podcast and talk at the same time is so hard because I cannot engage in conversation while playing a game like that. Like if it's Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, absolutely, I no problem, I can yap and talk there and play the game at the same time. But like anything else, no, I can't do it.
Weren't you playing Marvel on stream?
Yeah, but Marvel was me yelling at my opponent, being like, "You bitch, you bitch, you bitch! What happened to Sophist? Or I paid the money for the video game. I'm playing it."
Blackheart beta, Doom beta, Cable beta. Fuck you.
I am absolutely a beta male when it comes to Marvel, but that's a good thing in Marvel.
Look, that team that I assigned you is bad. Objectively not very good, but the kids just do not know how to play around trap teams anymore.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
It's like you watch them suddenly go, what do I do? Fuck. It's like, yeah.
Oh, I know. I'll block. Okay, thanks for the meter. I'm going to chip the fuck out of your life away with this Doom assist. Bye.
Thank you for the meter. That's literally what I'm here to do. I am Blackheart jumping green demon at you. I will keep doing it.
I love Marvel too. It's so fucking good. I god damn it. Do I fucking love Marvel too. It's God. I haven't played it in a hot minute because I've just been busy with other stuff, but fuck, I'm gonna get back to playing it sometime. Ugh, I need more friends that have that game. I really do.
You know what game I want to play?
What's up?
Dragon Ball.
Then play Dragon Ball. Just fucking play it, dude. God.
I wish I could get all of my bros. We would on the I think episode 16 we were talking about all of our experience with Dragon Ball before David Draymond had to save us from John. Fucking I mentioned how me and the bros would always play like the Budokai Tenkaichi games even after like PS3 and PS4 were out. We just go back and play them every once in a while. And I like had forgotten how many like times I'd actually played those games, and I just wish I could gather all the bros around and we could just fucking play this one.
It'd be fun.
Almost all of them are like married with kids and shit now, you know?
Imagine having kids.
Imagine having a loving partner who cares about you.
I mean, I do.
Flyer, I think we have to kill this guy.
Yeah, I think so
whoa,
too.
Whoa, what did I do? What did I
Put his
do?
balls in latex.
I
We
want my
gotta put
balls
Devon's
put
balls
in
in
latex.
latex.
Don't put my balls in latex.
No, we'll put worse things in latex.
You know what we should do at the You know what we should do at the end of the year?
Yeah, kill him.
We should host the first annual It's the Horse Award show where we just award each other awards for various stupid things we've done on the show.
Nah, man. And
I
for
already
the
know.
award of this person is not here, show doesn't happen.
Yeah. My award already for Devon is perfect attendance.
Attendance is not graded. However, here's a gold star.
Yeah. The
My
only person
award
who hasn't
is-
missed an episode.
I want my award to be for best special guest, and it's just Mark Stone.
Hey,
It's
guys.
just like he's the only special guest. Flyers are permanent edition.
Weren't we supposed to have another guest on at some point, but then something fucking happened?
I don't remember.
I mean, I was a guest, and then you just fucking locked the green room. I can't get out.
It's true. We slide food under the door.
Oh, you started as a guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were. See, whenever I edited that first episode, I was just under the impression that you were just a permanent guy, like immediately. So I just updated all the fucking thing on all the thing. I updated
from
all the
very-
thing.
I mean, from the one directly after it onwards, yes, but
I can't think of other awards I would give to people. The
biggest cunt award, Adam.
most British award, Xander. I was like, what the fuck?
It colonizes a bit more than you, Adam. I'm sorry.
Fuck, that's stupid. I love it. Has the most pictures of John F. Kennedy in their home award. Adam.
I mean, he has two now.
Yeah. That's so stupid.
A man
hate
loves
it.
John F. Kennedy more than I love crack.
I like John F. Kennedy's wife's ass.
Are we legally allowed to like John F. Kennedy's wife's butt?
I mean, look, JFK is gay as fuck for falling asleep with Jackie O's ass out like that. I'm just saying.
That's one of the best tweets of all time.
That's my favorite tweet of all time. I don't give a fuck about any other tweet. It's that
Oh
one.
man, listen, all right. JFK married her, looked it down, and his fucking head exploded. I don't know what to tell you.
It blew his mind.
Literal mind blowing ass.
My favorite tweet is actually, "Can you feel my Bart?"
Can you feel my Bart?
Yeah. Have you seen that one? I've shared it like
No.
4 times.
I don't recall.
So somebody tweeted the words, can you see the Lisa? Can you hear the Marge? Can you feel my Homer? Can you feel my Bart? And then somebody YouTube poop style made Oliver Sykes sing those words, and then at the end when it started doing the "Can you feel my heart" do thing, it changed to the Simpsons theme from one of the NES games or the Sega games.
That is Someone is parodying the fucking "Bring Me the Horizon" song. Apparently, I googled it, and that's what it is.
Yeah, Can You Feel My Bart? It's amazing. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh god, I love it so much. This isn't the first time we've brought up "Can You Feel My Heart." There was a couple episodes where we brought up fucking "Bring Me the Horizon" before. Me and Adam apparently disagree on when they were good. He thinks they were good on the first couple albums, and meanwhile, I can't stand the first couple albums and think they're good now.
I have no opinion on "Bring Me the Horizon."
He also hates 3 Days Grace. I forgot how much he tried to like make us all agree that 3 Days Grace sucked in an episode. I'm like, Adam,
No,
you're clearly the only
wrong.
one who believes this right now.
Yeah, absolutely wrong. Oh, I'll kill him.
Latex, don't we will.
Latex balls.
Adam, just continue to remember that since you're not here, we can actually dunk on you, and you can't fight back. There's no fighting back here.
Hey, to be fair, we dunked on him when he is here, and he still doesn't fight back. So
It's true. So really, nothing's changed.
Well, it's not even that he doesn't fight back. It's that he listens to one thing we say and then latches on to whatever that one thing is, and then over-explains something that we got either wrong or that he disagrees with in what we said that has nothing to do with the overall dunking on him thing. So he just brick walls it. It just doesn't even engage with the point you make. It's just like, oh, well, see, actually, historically speaking, you're like, God fucking damn it.
Kill
Just
him.
engage with the joke, God damn it.
Just kill him. Just kill him next time. If he says something stupid, just kill him.
You have to beat this guy up with a baseball bat and a 2x4.
Kill him with hammers.
No more purple dinosaur.
Hold on. Wait, the excuse for him being gone is it his balls are in latex, or is it he got hit by a 2x4? I forget.
listen, it's
you
really
said
easy.
one
Okay,
thing,
he was working on the house.
Yes.
The 2x4 fell,
Yes.
hit him in the head.
Yes.
He went, and you know, like that kind of like where you crunch in a little bit.
Yes.
Well, that's when his balls dipped into the latex.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
So I have to go back in time.
And then he stood back up real fast because suddenly felt this cold sensation on his balls, and the 2x4 hit him in the head again.
Yeah. So he's currently in the ER getting his latex balls unlatexed. However, Adam's soul is projecting itself into past Adam, learning how to become immune to both latex and 2x4s.
He will not succeed.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to pray that the doctors know what they're doing.
I hope they don't.
Oh my god!
I hope that he comes back and his balls are just covered in latex, like Jaws from James Bond, just having metal teeth. Like, no, your balls are just latex now. Deal with it.
Do you think if he had permanent latex balls that me buying him a new microphone and setup would affect his whole thing differently? Like
Yeah.
acoustically, should I look for something else since his balls are now latex, or should he still sound the same?
Acoustics affected by latex testicles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah. You're gonna have to get him underwear with like foam triangles on it.
Yeah, because you know how testicles are naturally, right? So the what's the skin called?
Frenulum?
Scrot.
Really?
I don't know.
It might be. I don't know if scrotum's the whole sack or if it's just. Anyway, I'm not a biologist, so the ball sack itself, like the skin that surrounds the testiculars, fucking, you know how that's pretty like thin and hollow, and it, like
The
Yeah,
bit
sure.
that
For
I
the sake of this
said.
conversation, yeah, sure.
The bit that I said is the bit that's in your tongue.
oh, the frenulum lives
yeah,
in your tongue, not your penis.
Yeah,
Were you thinking of the mons? The tip
I
of
wasn't
the penis?
thinking of anything. Anyways, go on.
There might be a frenulum where the scrotum connects with like the taint region. Or if we were a monetized show, we just got really demonetized. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so the skin is really thin. So whenever you speak, your voice vibrates throughout your whole body. It doesn't just come out like your throat. And I know this sounds like a shit post, but I'm being sincere here.
Yeah, no. It's like how the voice you hear in your head when you're talking is different from the voice you hear on a recording because it's actually going through your skeleton and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's a similar situation for that. So I would imagine there would be at least a slight acoustical difference. Not enough that I should have to worry about buying him a different microphone. But if I did get him the same microphone and it turned out to not be great for the particulars of his testiculars at this point, then I would feel really bad about it. So I've really got to consider this before I make the purchase.
I fucking hate it here.
You used to go along with my bits. You used to yes and me, and now all you do is
love
no.
it here.
No, you know what? Well, things change. Things change. Life changes.
What happened in our relationship that you no longer want to yes and me?
COVID happened. Also, you don't fondle my sack anymore.
We started this show during
His
COVID.
arms aren't that long.
We started the show during COVID. We started
I
the
don't
show
care.
during COVID.
I don't care.
We COVID the show during started.
Started COVID during podcast.
We podcast during start COVID.
I'll kill you.
We started COVID with this podcast. Wait, no, hold on, wrong
Wait,
one.
hold on. Whoa.
Oh, you showed me this video before.
Have I?
Yeah. It was around the time Sparking Zero first came out. And then I sat there. I sat there one night because I didn't click on it immediately, but like the night after or something, I got off work and I just loaded up my bong and just put the video in full screen on my biggest screen and just stared at it without blinking while I hit my bong. And I just was like, can I stare at this video before I have to blink?
Can I say that's the one thing I love about Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is that fucking song slaps. The Meteor, holy shit, that's such a good song.
We talked about Yamamoto too. We kept trying, or Adam kept. It was either you or Adam. They kept accidentally saying that Bruce Faulconer was the plagiarist, but it was Kenji Yamamoto.
Yeah, Kenji Yamamoto.
Yamamoto soundtracks, man. Nobody fucking. I know it's plagiarism, you know, whatever. Like, let's forget it's plagiarism for a second. There is not a single Dragon Ball soundtrack that has been released since that even remotely comes close to his shit. I've turned the music off in Sparking Zero. It's not like bad, and like it's definitely an improvement over like some of the penis music of Xenoverse, because Xenoverse got real penisy in some of those songs. Let's be fair.
Penis music.
Yeah, like Good Smirks. That's a penis music song. I like to see. Side note, I like to imagine that I invented penis music with Good Smirks. Because, like, listen to Good Smirks and tell me that's not penis song. That's the penisiest song I've ever made.
It's absolutely penis music.
Yeah. We should bring up Good Smirks next time we have a good Mark guest star. I wanted Mark to guest star, but I learned that Adam was latex balls too late, and I didn't want to, like, put that pressure on Mark to be like, hey, can you show up for us when you have other obligations, you know?
You show up in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. We should get Mark back on the show.
A lot.
Mark's always with us in spirit. How are you doing today, Mark?
Hey guys.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Editor's note, do not include audio.
Yeah. Mute that ghost, Mark. Don't let him on.
Editor's note, get a recording of Mark just saying, huh? And just only use that and make it extremely obvious that it's that one clip being used. No variants, no multiple takes, just the one.
No, wait. Remember during the It's the Horse live intro fucking featuring Mark, so he has to say hey guys. He has to say hey guys during that point.
Yeah. Just keep using the hey guys clip.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep saying Mark just says like hey guys 14 times during this fucking episode.
Yeah, Mark, what do you think about this?
Hey guys.
Good to know.
Oh, Mark, did someone just come into your room?
Hey guys.
This is the stupidest fucking bit.
Mark, look out. There's a group of Jewish people behind you just trying to get to the Sabbath.
Hey guys.
Mark, look out. There's an open sewage tunnel, and if you fall down it, a bunch of gators he went down.
Hey guys.
We just put the fucking cavern echo on that one.
Mark, look out. I know you've integrated yourself with a group of gators in the sewer, but now people are hunting you.
Hey guys.
Mark, I know you needed to escape the toilet. Fuck. I know you needed to escape the sewer, but you can't be going up through people's toilets.
Hey guys.
Mark, I'm so glad that you were able to fix the relations between the Gator people and the humans of New York, and now that they have officially made you their new leader.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah.
Keep doing this bit. It's not going to get better.
Oh yeah. I
It's
forgot
actively getting worse the longer it goes on.
I forgot that Flyer and Mark were both in New York. Have you guys ever met?
No. Well, maybe once when we visited mutual at the time friend Emma Lovely.
Who's that?
I know who that is.
Yeah. One of the early. How do I?
The one that says Mark, the Mark fed his son cat food or something, or dog food. I remember.
That might be right. I don't know.
That was their bit. That was their bit with Mark, and it was never funny.
I don't know anything about this.
It's just that circle of people.
Hey guys.
God. Holy shit.
Speaking of stupid shit, we've got a special sponsor for you guys today for a mid-roll ad. Surprisingly, for some reason, Cracker Barrel reached out to us. We're like, hey guys, you want $10 and a free 10% off your first meal at Cracker Barrel? I was like,
and
sure.
we told Cracker Barrel to fuck off because we decided to go with Golden Corral. They offered us $1 less, but free buffets for the next 2 weeks.
Golden Corral. It's edible.
The last time I was at Golden Corral, a bunch of tornadoes had fucking spread through the place of Oklahoma, where we lived at the time, and the power was out in a lot of places, including a majority of the town I lived in. So we almost all of us went to like Golden Corral during those treacherous hours. And I remember when I ate their food, I realized I would have rather have stayed hungry. Golden Corral, eat it.
Oh, I think someone's kid got into the chocolate fountain again. Yep. No, they sneezed in the chocolate fountain. I probably shouldn't eat this marshmallow.
There's a fucking chocolate fountain here. You're telling me I've been here for 15 fucking years and fucking hang on. I got a message from Adam's balls.
Still covered in latex. Man, I hope he's not allergic to that. Some people are.
He says, so they have been able to scrape away enough latex from my balls to put some IV injections directly into there because, so for some reference, apparently the latex was tight enough because of the swelling around his balls that it cut off circulation. So they've been able to divert some veins from his thighs into his balls through those little holes. Yeah. So thankfully, he's got circulation back on his balls. It doesn't look like he suffered any sort of torsion or anything serious. So it should just take a night of operating by some of the finest doctors that they're flying in from Sweden, and his balls should recover. So I'm very thankful to know that our boy Adam is going to make it. What are you guys thankful for on this Thanksgiving Day?
What do you mean? Thanksgiving was like 4 days ago.
No, it's Thanksgiving now. What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for. I was gonna say, you know what? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I was gonna do a stupid bit that Xander probably would have latched on to.
Do it.
It's like I'm thankful for my pussy fat. Well, that's not really news, is it?
Oh, I miss Isabel.
I'm aware, buddy.
We've talked about Isabel on the show before.
I'm aware. Yeah.
My pussy fat too, Isabel. T for T.
T for T.
It took me so long to realize what the fuck that meant. Like straight up, like probably 4+ years, I would see that in profiles and be like, I don't know what that means.
I was on the Tavern Talk live dub a few months ago, and Plague was on it. He's a trans man, and there's a part where Plague's character is flirting with a trans woman, and Plague didn't realize that the character they were playing was a trans man. I ID'd it almost immediately because of the character's top scars, but anyway, and then Plague found out. I was like, oh my god, this is T for T. This is T for T. I was just like, Jesus Christ, dude. It was so funny. Like his realization just all of a sudden. Oh, fuck.
I always have this internal debate since I don't identify as the gender I was born with. I'm like, technically that makes me trans, but then like since I don't do anything about it like physically, I know that like inherently you don't have to do anything to be whatever you identify as. But there's just I feel like people. I've mentioned this before. I feel like my whole fucking gender identity sounds like a shitpost right now. So like, I just don't, I'm just like, let's just
don't.
Yeah, you're not in the category they're looking for, bud.
I get that too. I understand where it comes from because like I also like non-binary, but also like I don't do anything different than what I was doing when I identified as male. So it's just like I get why people still like he him me all the time. But I know it's never malicious, so it doesn't bother me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
It bothers me more because I'm constantly fucking accidentally calling you a he and then doubling back and then repeating the entire sentence and replacing every instance of that with they, and then not forgetting and then completely forgetting to either edit out the original instance of me misgendering you or make it more cohesive. So I'm just repeating myself multiple fucking times. I'll get it one day.
I don't expect anyone to.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, it's just like, it's a basic respect thing for me. If somebody goes out of the way to be like, these are my pronouns, I want to use the proper pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how fucking quote unquote difficult it is for me to do that thing. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do my best and eventually I will get it.
Practice makes progress or something. I don't know.
I'm fighting transphobia like Goku fights Frieza.
You let the transphobes live for a second and you go to leave. And they go to call you a slur. You're just like, you fool! And you kill.
In order to beat Frieza, I have to go through a transformation.
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop. Oh my god.
I'm thankful for Devon. That's what I was thankful for.
It's gay.
Yeah.
But thanks, bud. I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for Flyer. I'm thankful for this piece of pie.
Don't have pie.
That you know of.
All right, put it on camera then. You won't.
Okay, where did I put it? I have to. It's in my fridge. What if I just came back and I was hanging dong? I got a soda.
That's not pie.
Might as well be. It's a delicious, refreshing Dr.
What
Pepper
do you
and cream soda.
fucking mean might as well be?
Tastes just like vanilla apple pie to me.
No, it does not.
Did you see that Smellman's released a new applesauce?
Yeah, I did. It has cinnamon in quotes.
Yeah, I wonder what that cinnamon is. We're not supposed to ask about it, but, you know, they don't...
Personally...
So, okay, we're not supposed to ask about it, but they didn't say we're not allowed to ponder the meaning of it out loud in a sort of...
You know what? I'll ask about it. I'll ask about it right now. Hey,
Don't
Smellman.
do that. We're going to lose our sponsorship
Why
if you do
is
this.
cinnamon in quotes?
There's a knock on Devon's door.
Huh?
FBI, open up.
No. Oh, no. Give me a moment. I'll be there in a minute.
Why is there a lady in there?
Oh, God. There's, it's, my wife.
Why is there multiple women in there wearing wife beaters and respirators over the top of barrels?
We're polyamorous and we like to make meth.
Are we at the right house?
No.
Is your name Devon VO?
No, my name is Devon government name.
Mr. Devon government name. Do you happen to know where Devon VO is? He agreed to a non-disclosure agreement to not ask Smellman's what the quote in the cinnamon was for, but we have it reported here that he just said that. Or rather, they just said that. Sorry, our paperwork's out of date.
Sorry, it's okay. No, it's fine. I get it. You know, the pronouns. Am I right? But anyway, no, I think they live like 2 states over. You might want to check somewhere in like, you know, New Jersey Shire, York, somewhere up there. You know.
Well, New Jersey Shire, York is a new addition to the United States, the 51st state.
Yeah, that
in fact.
is the fifth. Yeah.
So we may just have to go ahead and check that out. Did you know a lot of tax fraud has been coming out of New Jersey, Yorkshire? Or New Jersey Shire, York, whatever the fuck it was.
I did not know that.
Yeah, New Jersey, Yorkshire is really fucked up right now. It's just a mess. We didn't think about the consequences of incorporating a 51st state out of a bunch of unincorporated territories in unrelated states that aren't exactly connected. So there's just a bunch of different land masses in each of those states that are technically a state in and of themselves that are then landlocked out by a bunch of United States. So, you know... We kind of fucked that one up. Thanks, Obama.
That's crazy. Y'all should really fix that when you get a chance. But yeah, no, they're not here. They're definitely not here. And I definitely didn't ask about, you know, the cinnamon in quotation because it's just like, why would I? It's food. It's edible. I've eaten it.
Yeah. Have you ever tasted it before?
He's talking about it now.
No, I mean, I just recently tried it actually.
Oh, do you happen to have a video of you eating this?
I don't. I did not record myself eating it.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
well, that's
I did not
okay.
think
See,
to
we
record it.
brought a jar of some fresh Smellman's brand cinnamon applesauce, and just to make sure that you aren't Devon VO that we're looking for, and just to make sure that you didn't question the applesauce, we'd like you to go ahead and take a frothy, delicious bite of this delicious, amazing applesauce.
Well, you know I would, but I just had dinner and I'm really full.
See, that's
and
all right.
Come on, you can handle an aperitif,
Exactly.
a smidge.
You can
I mean,
handle
nah,
whatever
I
the
mean,
fuck that
I-
Frenchman said.
I really don't want any. I'm kind of, I'm full and, I'm going on a diet and I really don't want to, add any more to my calorie intake for the day.
Sorry,
You know how
I'm
it
seeing a
is.
couple of documents around here that says Devon Voix.
Ooh, I wonder what a Devon Voix is. It sure would help somebody out if they would just eat a bite of this
Yeah,
applesauce,
Voix?
so maybe we could get out of here before we discover what the fuck a Voix is.
Well, I mean,
This cause is seeming pretty improbable now.
Do you happen to see this camera on my chest, son? It's currently recording everything that's going on right now. So I
sorry,
do
was lost
advise
in
you.
I was lost in your tits. I'm sorry.
Well,
Sergeant, I heard that the batteries on those things are real bad, and they turn themselves off every once in a while on accident.
ooh, and just imagine if one of these things happened to not record a particularly bad event that might happen for you.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Eat the
I'll eat
mayonnaise.
the apples. But you said it was applesauce.
We put mayonnaise in this applesauce, son. You need to eat it.
What?
Yeah, we call it apple aioli.
Apple aioli. Don't ask us what
Okay.
that cinnamon is, boy.
All right. I'll eat it.
Okay.
I'll eat it.
Here's your spoon. Now dip it in there nice and deep like. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Don't ask us why it's pulsating.
Don't ask us why it's bioluminescent either.
It glows in the dark.
I don't know where it is in the store when it gets late.
Come on. Come on, the Mike Wazowski special's waiting for you.
Okay, just 1, 2, 3.
It ain't that bad. Just get it over with. Yeah, the faster you do it, the faster it's done. Now swallow.
You gotta swallow it.
I can't.
You gotta swallow
Starting
it.
to learn how to read these papers again.
He's vomiting. That means he's gotta take another swig of the sauce.
I don't want to take it.
You gotta swallow it, son.
I don't want it.
Just open it up and go. Wow.
There's another knock at the door.
What the fuck are you guys doing in my house?
I have no idea what this second knock is, son. Did you invite a communist over here?
No.
Did you invite a communist over to harbor in your house after our dear Lord and Savior said communism's illegal?
No?
Is that fucking
I think
Goku?
Is that fucking Goku?
Just then, Goku bursts in the door and grabs the FBI agent by the throat. Goku beats the shit out of all the FBI guys. But we should point out after Devon ate the mayonnaise.
I heard SWAT was pretty strong.
Hey, it's me, Goku. I heard eating this was hard. Give me a spoonful. I'm sure I can beat the challenge.
Immediately dies from like the heart virus reactivates from.
Goku eats the mayonnaise applesauce concoction and explodes. His blood and gore coating the entirety of Devon's room and his face.
Uh-oh, I have to make my stomach tougher. Kaioken times 10. No, times 20.
I sure could learn a thing from you and the way you eat.
My power grows higher and higher.
Break through the stomach ache. It's so fucking dumb.
Oh, hey, new updates about Adam's balls.
Yep. Still covered in latex.
Oh, that's not good.
What happened?
They're gonna have to amputate him. The bad news is his original balls are going to be gone, so unfortunately he's going to be unable to, produce his normal sperm. However,
But thankfully,
he is getting a testicular transplant.
That's great.
because his balls were encased in latex, they now have a mold.
Exactly. So they can put the testicles themselves in a brand new mold so that way the scrotum matches the testicles. And they've just found a donor. Do you know who the donor is, Devon?
No, is it Goku?
It's me.
Xander, you can't.
I'm going to
Your
give my
balls are gonna
balls.
be latex.
I'm going to give my balls to Adam, so he no longer has latex balls. I'm not doing anything with them.
I've heard that was part of the organ donors thing, but I didn't know balls were part of it.
Yeah, well, see, the balls are inert, so I don't have any use for them.
Why would you
Well,
do
if that's
this
the
to
case,
yourself?
then we should just give Devon's. I mean, they're not usable.
Yeah, but see, Devon's had fucking a procedure performed upon them, whereas my balls are just inert, and they have to be naturally occurring balls, and their balls have been edited, so they're no longer eligible.
My balls have been edited. Okay.
My balls have been edited. Hi, Ale.
Thank you, Ale.
Hi, Ale. Hi, Ale. Hi,
I say
Ale.
hi, by the way.
Hi, Ale. I'm leaving that in. Balls with your balls. Well, let us all join in prayer for Adam at the end of this episode as we form a vigil for our friend's balls. Let it be known here today that our friend's Adam's balls are being laid to rest. He accidentally dipped them into a can of latex paint and had an allergic reaction, and unfortunately no longer can be with us.
See, I heard that what he was gonna do is that he was gonna get the mold, and he was gonna turn his balls into truck nuts.
So that way they live on forever in the state of West Philadelphia.
Yeah, born and raised,
There's a playground is
Not
where I spend
actually.
most of my days.
chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
But a couple of guys who were up to no good
Started causing trouble in my neighborhood.
got in one little fight, and well, Mom got scared.
She said, "You're moving in with your auntie and uncle at It's the Horse." Have a great night, everybody. All of our shit's in the links. We don't need to shill at the end of this. Bye. Pray for Adam's balls.
For an hour, and it feels like we've said nothing. This might have been the least productive episode we've ever had.